Blind Veterans UK, we believe that no one who has served our country should battle blindness alone. Our centre in Sheffield works with vision-impaired ex-servicemen and women to help them discover life beyond sight loss through rehabilitation and training.
When I was invited down to Sheffield, I think I was very non-committal in the way I felt about going. I didn't want to give myself any expectations to be let down. And from the second I walked to the door, I was just impressed. All of a sudden, you get this impression that somebody cares.
Are you doing it on purpose, so I'll do it for you?
The positives of Sheffield is, because it's such a small centre, it has that homely feel. It's all to do with its size. It's so much more compact and so smaller, so it's like a small family house.
The important part was the staff, because the staff made you feel at ease and they got you meeting other people and joining other people. It's like you're meeting your brothers and sisters again, and you're meeting your aunts and your uncles and everything, so you're like a big family.
Sheffield has a dedicated transport service to bring veterans to the centre that would otherwise struggle to get there.
That first week was an eye-opener. By the end of it, it was fantastic, because I came home with such a positive attitude that there wasn't anything I couldn't do. If I set my mind to it, you can do it. There's no such word as can't.
Nice and steady, there's no rush.
At the heart of the Sheffield Centre is our life-changing rehabilitation and training work.
Quite often, we pick them up when they've been isolated within their own homes and their confidence and self-esteem has taken a battering over time. If they want to travel about independently, then a ROVI, that's a Rehabilitation Officer for Vision Impaired, will work with them on a one-to-one basis and take them out in the local community and teach them how to use a white cane or better use of the walking stick, things like that. If they want to be able to provide meals, food for themselves, then we do independent living skills where they will learn to operate and utilise equipment in a kitchen setting in a safe environment so that they're not doing harm to themselves.
Well, I actually can't really see the edges of that plate just now.
You know there's a plate there, but
I know
you
there's
don't
a plate
know
there,
it.
I can see centrally.
Right, so if we use that contrast idea, and at home, it could just be something like a dark placemat, and then it jumps out a little bit better.
The edges are a lot easier,
so it's
easier to see.
Better defined, and then you're thinking, I won't push the food over. Our training programmes are very carefully tailored to that individual's needs. They have quite comprehensive assessments on our introductory weeks where we can really look at what they need. Right. That's a pen friend.
Pen friend?
Yeah. The pen friend records information. It recognises each label as being different to the other. But to just demonstrate how it can record useful information.
Chicken breast, frozen 3rd of December 2013.
So that's the idea, or it might be for your appointment diary.
Friday the 13th of April, 2 o'clock, eye clinic.
The ex-servicemen and women who benefit from our services, they're very proud people and they're very keen to remain independent. They come along and hopefully they take away the skills and the knowledge of what's available to them that allows them to do that.
At Sheffield, veterans can rediscover skills they thought were lost, as well as learn new ones, like IT.
We teach them to use various software packages that are user-friendly for people with some useful sight, in fact for people who have no sight at all.
When you're doing keyboard shortcuts, most of the time you use the control key.
Yes.
So what would and a letter. So what letter do you think it will be for replying?
I would think R.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
So control and R would do it. Okay.
The IT training course at Sheffield for my IT wasn't to teach me how to use a computer. It was to teach me how to use a computer without my eyesight. What I needed was a big push, and that's what they gave me.
That's the one I was looking for.
Using computers can open up new opportunities to veterans. And it's often the simple things that they learn during their time at Sheffield that can have a big impact on their lives.
Well, the first things that sort of was introduced to and got involved with at the centre was a CCTV. Basically, it's a camera with a huge screen that you're able to zoom in and zoom out, change the colour and contrast. And what that actually did was it gave me the ability to read my own mail. which I'd not been able to do for the last year. You know, I'd had to get people around to read letters to me or read out bills, bank statements, things like that. And the amount of dignity it gives you to be able to read your own mail is phenomenal.
I love seeing the difference from when people arrive and from when they leave. They get so much out of it, and I've had a lot of moving comments from people. They feel their lives have been enriched and their lives have completely changed from, you know, just a couple of days worth of training and rehabilitation.
Elwyn, if you'd like to now put the cursor at the start of the document using the hotkeys Control and Home.
For Dennis, spending time training at Sheffield has led him to become an IT instructor for the organisation.
I don't like the idea of not being independent. I like help and I like guidance, but I've got to be the driving force. If you just press the home,
Start of document missing bridges by
and it takes the cursor to the start and it reads that first line for you. I'm not happy sitting at home doing nothing. I don't want my money to come from anybody else but from my hard work, and that Blind Veterans allows me to do that.
For Dennis and so many others, Blind Veterans UK's Sheffield Centre has transformed their lives.
It's saved my life, because if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be today. They gave me the confidence to carry on, giving you like that kick start to say, oh, hold on a minute, there's life after sight loss.
Well, the confidence that came from the first visit that I had to Sheffield made me want to start doing things, made me want to get up in the morning and live my life day to day as normally as possible. And to know that there's an organisation out there that can do so much to help is just, you know, it's beyond belief.